Well, a very good evening to you wherever you are. I do hope that you can join me in appreciating this truly beautiful evening. A night that is absolutely ideal for a game of football. The scenes here really are something, a beautiful picture under the floodlights. Traffic and transport round here, not the kindest, but regardless of that, the fans have found a way of getting here. There is a sense of theatre and the decibel levels are rising. It is a monster matchup, Jim Begley.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
So it's down to business here. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Marquinhos, he's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to always be just where you need him, making a vital interception or just making life difficult for the opposition to get through. And that's a very valuable characteristic.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Gordon. Spread out to the left. Oh, such a clever touch. And the shot! He has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Out to the left it goes. Alexander-Arnold with the delivery. Ditch defending, but that'll do. And it's Stones. Passes short and sharp. Konsa. And it's Shaw. Lovely feet. Now it's Rice. Rodrigo. Looking to break at pace. Looking for the runner. He's in a good position. Martinelli! Goal! Brazil! That really was a thing of beauty, curled in effortlessly.
Oh, that's a measured delight. The curl he applied was immaculate.
England trail at this early stage. How will they respond? Stones. Alexander-Arnold looks to the other side. Rice. Gordon.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
And it's Shaw. No, that's been intercepted. Konsa. Here's Shaw. Can he latch on to this? And it's kept out by a stubborn defence. Forward it goes. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Rodrigo. Kane. Bellingham. And Alexander-Arnold. Over to the left. And it's Shaw. That's Kane. Chance to finish. And he can clear it away. Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
And that has been cleared. So much time and space here. He's real chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Gabriel. Danilo. And Gabriel. Bruno Guimaraes to Douglas Luiz. Martinelli. That's a good run down the left. Delivers with wit. Bellingham. For Rice. Forwards and with intent. Shaw. Rice. For Shaw. Gets to show off his quick feet. Nice interception, well timed.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Shaw clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Well, the defence have two choices, deal with the man or deal with the space.
That has been cut short. Gently done. Bellingham. Oh, that's well spotted. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Gabriel. And it's Danilo. Vinicius Junior. He's going for goal! Oh, that was close. Alexander-Arnold. It's Bellingham. And here's Kane. Gordon. Has a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. He's missed, but not by that far.
Gordon usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can, though.
Shifted upfield. Martinelli. Douglas Luiz. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And it's Danilo. And it's lofted through here. And he's there to clear it. Stones is there, and he can get that clear. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. England can counter promptly here. Rodrigo. Oh, great chance! Good read, needed to be.
England really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
Alexander-Arnold. Oh, he's caught him in or out. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Keeper has taken decisive action. Now the finish! Now, who's going to be first to this? Alexander-Arnold plays it in. Bellingham! Douglas Luiz. Lobbed in behind, and into the grateful arms of the keeper. And it's Danilo. He has found a way through. Now it's Martinelli. Douglas Luiz. Brazil are already ahead, the perfect start.
It's been a super start. They've made their intentions clear and they've backed them up.
And the shot! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
Bruno Guimaraes, and he's had a hit! It's run loose, who's going to get there? A real chance! They've played it short. Cleared away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Bellingham. It's an inviting looking ball that. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Tries to dink it in. And it's the goalkeepers to play. Shaw. Gordon. Now it's Kane. Laid out to the left flank.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Nicely intercepted. And the counter is on. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Alexander-Arnold. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Douglas Luiz. Spread neatly. It's a promising position. Hit into the middle. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. He's felt that, hasn't he? Rodrigo. It's a good-looking cross. Stones. It's Bellingham.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Martinelli. Passing nice and neat. Over to the left. Now it's Vinicius. Big chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Vinicius Junior really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
That's put paid to a promising move. Calmly anticipates. Konsa. Bellingham. Konsa. And it's Walker. For Rice. Oh, can he get onto this? Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Oh, nice touch. Douglas Luiz. Spread out to the left. Great work on the overlap. Heads it! And again! Just off target.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
And that's another good win of the ball. Saka. That defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be.
Well, for me, Peter, I think it's all too pedestrian and slow. They need a large injection of purpose now.
Stones. Out to the left it goes. Danilo cuts it out. Bruno Guimaraes. Douglas Luiz. Over to the left. Threads one in. Martinelli! Rice clears. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Strong challenge, but well within the laws. England looking to pass their way through. Saka. Have play for a throw. Oh, it's played into the area. And it's been taken short. Can he finish? And he's heaved it away. Bellingham. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. It's clean! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Vinicius Junior. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. That is a great ball. Played out to the left flank. Now it's Douglas Luiz. Gordon. And here's the chance to counter. England finding their passes. And it's Shaw. That is lovely. Rice. Here's Gordon. He can get that clear. Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Gordon simply took an age to make his mind up, Peter, when urgency was the single requirement.
Well, it's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Marquinhos. Douglas Luiz. Goes direct to the front line. Bellingham. And it's Walker. To Walker. Bellingham. And it's Stones. Now it's Saka. He's not going to get any further than that. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Knocks it out wide. Nice control. Now it's Rodrigo.
Rodrigo really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Great defending, strong and determined. He is just caressing the ball. Shaw. Muscular approach does pay off here. And that was very necessary. Stones.
Brazil are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
And it's Danilo. Now it's Rodrigo. Bellingham. Gordon. Kane. Spread out to the left. Bellingham! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Corner given. Alexander-Arnold plays it short. And now they can spring out of defence. Marquinhos. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He learned from it.
Keeper's got good distance on that. Bruno Guimaraes. Martinelli. Now it's Martinelli. Decent hit! He has done it! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Oh, the deftness of touch. Received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously. Brazil grab a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Alexander-Arnold. Walker hurtling down that right flank. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. Ball's... Can he put it away? Oh, taken with style. Perfect timing, perfect connection, and a perfect outcome.
Oh, that's great thinking and wonderful improvisation. He had to reshape quickly to make the perfect connection.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could now well reward them with an equaliser.
Vinicius Junior. Rice gets across to intercept that. Shaw. Gordon. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Marquinhos is there and he can get that clear. And it's Stones. That's very neat. Swings it across.
Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go. Believe me on that.
Douglas Luiz. The most accurate pass. Danilo. To Douglas Luiz. Rodrigo. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Bellingham. So what can they make of this? Aim forwards. Stones. Now it's Saka. Bellingham. England have it back and they can go again. Alexander-Arnold for Rice. And here's Kane. Passing is crisp and sharp. Gordon! Good hit, kept the keeper honest. Moved on forwards. And it's played forward. Brazil have a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Attempts a clearance. Saka. Shaw. Bellingham. Konsa for Rice. Plays it forward. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Marquinhos. Douglas Luiz. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Out to the left it goes. Douglas Luiz. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He's gone for goal! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Shaw. Saka. Out to the right. Alexander-Arnold. And that's a throw. Now it's Bellingham. And the ball's come loose here. Rodrigo. Martinelli. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. And that has left him in a heap. Forward it goes. Now that's well seen too. Rodrigo. And it's Danilo. Very nicely done. Douglas Luiz. Rodrigo. Played out towards the right wing. And it's Danilo. That little bit of skill has got him away.
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
Stones. For Rice. And it's Walker. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Walker. For Rice. Stones. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Gordon. And it's Shaw. Gordon! Oh, what a pass! That's going to go a long way. Martinelli. That has been knocked clear. Alexander-Arnold making good progress on the right-hand side. Bellingham. He's had it taken off him. Clips it so gently. Clearly not happy with that. Gently done. Played out to the left flank. Shaw. Good play on the left-hand side here. Oh, that's delightful. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, can he get onto this? Martinelli. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Gets good distance on it. And that is out of play. And he's had it nicked away. Stones. Kyle Walker. It's Bellingham. 5 minutes till the break. And it's Shaw. Brazil get it back again. And it's Danilo. Danilo. Oh, sweet feet. To Douglas Luiz. Stones. It's Bellingham. Stones. Shaw. No, he wasn't going to let him past. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Alexander-Arnold. Saka. And here's Kane. Look at the space here. Shaw delivers.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away.
Vinicius Junior! He scores! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So the lead now is 2.
Look, this position ought to convince them to increase their lead. I think they should be really positive about this now, Peter.
Forwards and with intent. Bruno Guimaraes. Pinches it off him. That's clear cut. It's a free kick. Bellingham. Alexander-Arnold. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Shaw. Here come Brazil on the counter. Stones. Saka. Alexander-Arnold. Gabriel. To Martinelli. Danger averted for now. Out for a throw. Interesting ball. Crosses it in. And that has been cleared. Kane. Shaw. It's Bellingham. Marquinhos. Aim forwards. Looking for options for movement. Now it's Martinelli. Martinelli! Shaw clears it away. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. He's trying the shot. Delicious! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And surely that settles it. A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Belly. Douglas Luiz. Martinelli. And it's Marquinhos. And Gabriel. Danilo. And it's Danilo. Rodrigo. It's Vinicius Junior. Shaw cuts out the pass. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Shifted upfield. Now it's Kane. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. Now it's Vinicius Junior. That's surely a foul. Free kick. Oh, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Well, that's the first attempt, Peter, we've seen at one of those raking passes just to spread the play.
Oh, good spread. Turns and goes back. Rodrigo. Could move up a gear here. And it's Kane. Just eases him off the ball. Martinelli. Douglas Luiz. Now it's Martinelli. He's tried one! That tested the keeper.
It was more possible than probable, and the outcome backed it up, Peter.
Kyle Walker. Alexander-Arnold. Shaw. Moved on forwards. Kane. Hits one! No mistake! Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Oh, the contact was fantastic, right on the bootlaces, and it packed a lot of venom for what was a really potent strike.
And yes, it's him again. So is this the start of a comeback? Douglas Luiz. Here's Bruno Guimaraes. Danilo. He's played him through. Stood up well to him there. Walker gets over and intercepts. Gordon. Rice. It's Bellingham. Driving forward. He's having a go! Decent enough try.
Bellingham just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
And it's played forward. Vinicius Junior. Over to the left. He's found a way through. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Bellingham. Out to the left it goes. And it's Shaw for Rice. Oh, great ball. Saka! Cleared without complication. And that's caused a worry or two. Alexander-Arnold, who's short. Gabriel gets it away. Brazil can start a counter here. He is through here. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Rice. Shaw. Bellingham. And it's Shaw. Shaw with the cross. Oh, he has stuck it into his own net.
Well, that wasn't in the script, and you have to feel for it, Peter. It's ended in some embarrassment.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Marquinhos. Alexander-Arnold makes the interception. Konsa. And Kyle Walker. Rice. And it's Shaw. Played out to the right. Now it's Saka. And that has been clubbed away. Played with finesse. He's going to be disappointed with that. Konsa for Rice. Out to the right. Alexander-Arnold. Some really good ball movement. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Bruno Guimaraes, forwards and with intent. Now it's Martinelli. Forward it goes. He's got away. Stones. Bellingham. Kane. Looking tidy in possession here. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Clears it out of harm's way. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Martinelli. Vinicius Junior. Danilo. Well, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. The shot away! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Tries to get it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Strong running down that left flank, and he's managed to get free. Managed to get it away. Rice. It's Bellingham. Shifted upfield. Wriggles his way through. Gordon's cross. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. That has been knocked clear. Konsa. Stones. Played out to the left flank. Bellingham. Rice, aim forwards. Alisson can claim that. Marquinhos. Noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Well, learning from your mistakes and not repeating them is never completely guaranteed, but that rear guard is more focused on him now.
Marquinhos. He's in space and looking for options. Swung in towards the middle. Marquinhos, played forward. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Oh, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Now, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Going for goal! It's run loose, who's going to get there? And he's straight offside. Douglas Luiz. Martinelli. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And he's there to get it away. Referee's given a throw. Douglas Luiz moves wide and looking to get onto this.
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
He's been bundled over, that is a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly, it is just a verbal warning. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Walker with the clearance. Now it's Bruno Di Matteo, and the finish! They've done it! Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish. Brazil go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Gently done. That's been cut out, well played. Danilo. There will be a throw-in. Bellingham. Bellingham with the delivery. Douglas Luiz. And it's Marquinhos. Forward it goes. And it's Kane. Rodrigo. Gordon. And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Spread out to the left. Douglas Luiz. Martinelli. Now has he got the beating of his marker here? Stones did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Alisson sends that a long way. Rice. Oh, that's a key interception. And a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And it's Stones. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Saka. Now who's going to be first to this? Backward it goes. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Danilo. That pass has been well intercepted. Shaw. Kyle Walker. Aim forwards. Alexander-Arnold might just make this. Bellingham. Played out towards the right wing. Kane. And out to safety. Vinicius Junior. Douglas Luiz. And it's Danilo. Oh, good spread. And it's corner. Rice can get it clear. Douglas Luiz. Played out to the left flank. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Shaw. Gordon. It's Bellingham. And it's Shaw. And the return pass has a shot! Oh, that is very close.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Marquinhos. Now it's Martinelli. Vinicius Junior. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Played out to the right. Shapes to shoot! And another time! And it's there! That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
Oh, Peter, you can't teach that. You either have it or you don't. His anticipation is on another level to everyone else's. Superb.
Brazil grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. Walker has created 1 goal already. Bellingham. Over to the left. Gordon. That's good play. Saka! And he's managed to get rid. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He's a sharp little ball here. He's found a way past. He's shifting through the gears here. And that's aimed into the middle. Keeper's ball. That is a little undercooked. Now it's Martinelli. Well read, nice interception. On time, excellent interception. Konsa. It's Bellingham. Forwards and with intent. Shifted upfield. Fiddles it through. Rodrigo, oh, he's in! Rice with a fine tackle. Away from immediate danger. Oh, that was vital. Stones. Shaw. For Rice. Out to the right. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Plays a delicate ball. Defence has got rid of that. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Alexander-Arnold. Saka. And it's Kane. Played out towards the right wing. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Has a go! Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Defending of the desperate variety. It's a throw-in. Opts for safety. Rice. Gomez. Bruno Guimaraes. Martinelli. Decent progress down the left. Here comes the corner. England can counter promptly here. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior! And that is a truly outstanding save.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
England making another change here.
You know, he can't really have any complaints of being withdrawn. There must have been at least 5 efforts at goal that were underwhelming.
Oh, clearance is short. Here it comes. And he's there to clear it. It's a great ball. There's the shot! He's had a shot! Sticks it away! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! Sharpness, swiftness, opportunism, a poacher's finish.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Brazil totally rampant here. Rice. Alexander-Arnold. Saka. Saka was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Moved on forwards. England finding their passes. Oh, good spread. Into the box. And he has been fouled there. And it's Danilo. Back into the middle. Stones. Kane. Good spot, he's seen the run. And the defence can get it clear. Played out to the right. That's tidy. Oh, what a ball he's in here! He can get that clear. Gets his pass away. Oh, played right into his path. Martinelli! Well, he caught that pure. but no end product.
Martinelli, he'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
Now it's Saka. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Douglas Luiz. Martinelli. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Out towards the flank. Get a throw in. Oh, can he get onto this? Now it's Saka. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Just eases him off the ball. Kane. Threads one in. Oh, super find. Now it's Bellingham. The referee's awarded a free kick. Vinicius Junior. Oh, red. Nice interception. Stones. Out to the right. Alexander-Arnold. Saka. Cleared away. And it's played forward. Well, they could break here. Well, played right into his path. Picked out brilliantly. He has found the way through. England needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Marquinhos gets over and intercepts. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Martinelli. Rodrigo. Shot could be on. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And it's Kane. And he skips past his man. Vinicius Junior stood his ground. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Foden absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Konsa turns back here, probably the best option. And it's Gomez. And it's Stones for Rice. Oh, good spread. It's gone for a throw-in. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Not pretty, but it gets the job. Great chance! That has been cut short. Konsa. Rice. England looking to pass their way through. And Alexander-Arnold. Stones. Foden. And it's Stones. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Marquinhos. To Douglas Luiz. Chance here to counter. Oh, great defending, that needed doing. Gently done. Looking for the runner. That looks a good ball through. He's got away, hits one! That was very necessary. Bellingham. Looking for options for movement. And he's onside. And it's Gomez. Now it's Foden. It's a loose ball. Ditch defending, but that'll do. Puts it across. Defending of the desperate variety. Played out to the right. Too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. The final 5 minutes. Douglas Luiz. Martinelli. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Now then, what's happening here? He is already on a yellow. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, he's asking for trouble, Peter, and with this urge to nibble away, I think the ref is spelling it out for him now.
He's there to get rid. Rodrigo. Oh, shooting chance! And he hits the net! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
It's become a case of men against boys. Foden. Gomez. Well, this is surely their last chance. Foden. Gabriel gets rid without sophistication. Danilo. Moved on forwards. Foden. And here's Kane. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And some players have clearly taken issue here, and things are threatening to boil over.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
And he's going direct. Now, who's going to be first to this? Vinicius Junior. Marquinhos plays it from a quarterback position. No, that's been intercepted. Stones fiddles it through. Now it's Kane. It's Kane! Marquinhos. Brazil finding their passes. He's a sharp little ball here. Douglas Luiz. That's going to go a long way. Saka. That's going right the way across. He's found the way through. Gabriel. Forwards and with intent. Walker with a definite foul there. Now it's Vinicius Junior. It's a good spell of possession, this. Douglas Luiz. Martinelli! Foden. And it's Trippier. Oh, that's nice. And that's a superb... And the finish! And yes, it's there! Even some of the opposing fans are clapping that. You just have to appreciate it.
Well, the ball flight may be unpredictable, but the predictable part was the technique. It screamed goal all the way.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Oh, this has been an immense contribution from one player. He's been just about unplayable. The irresistible force today.
England grab a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation. Douglas Luiz. Five minutes to add. Interesting ball. Well, that is one way to stop him. Now the breakaway. Saka hurtling down that right flank. He's shifting through the gears here. Saka's delivery. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Played out towards the right wing, and he cuts out the supply. Marquinhos. Gabriel. And Danilo. Martinelli. Clears it away. Forward it goes. Trippier. Saka. Foden. And the shot's on here. Oh, super ball. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. And he was alert to it. Martinelli. Gomez. Now it's Foden. He's got the shot away! Oh, terrific save. Bruno Guimaraes. And they can counter here. Oh, super find. He's got to be in here! Rice gets his pass away. Nicely worked. Do have a chance to counter here. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Now it's Saka. Foden. Rodrigo. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Konsa. Bellingham. Now it's Kane. Threads one in. That's a nicely measured pass. Cleared without complication. Rodrigo. Vinicius Junior. He's in plenty of space here.